think today we are actually going to do our second video as a follow-up to the previous video. So I promised you guys in the previous video that I was going to show you guys my analytics, and so that is what we are doing today. We're going to delve into the analytics and see what happened to my channel within the last year.
Let's take a trip across the sea, somewhere far away, and just be free. A place times don't go, we can call it our paradise. Just you and I, now wouldn't that be nice? Oh, it's our paradise, staying up all night. Just you and I, under the moonlight.
So if you guys haven't checked out my previous video, be sure to check that out. I'll leave a link at the top here, somewhere at the top here, for you guys to click on it and go check it out. But this one is just a follow-up to that video, and it will be the end of the series. Is it a series? Before we start, I would like to say thank you guys for coming through. Thank you for commenting on the previous video and letting me know what your thoughts are. And the suggestions that you guys came up with are brilliant. I will definitely use that in my upcoming videos. In order for this channel to move forward, you can't just look at content. You can upload a video to YouTube and hope somebody watches the video. Whether someone is going to watch it or not, you don't know how many views you'll get on that video, regardless of how good that video is, how brilliant your editing techniques are, how much time you've spent on that video. Doesn't matter. What matters then, after you've posted that video, is what the algorithm is going to do with that video. Is the algorithm going to push it out? Are you going to get views because of the algorithm pushing out that video? And that is what we are looking at today. Okay. Oh, there's a hair in my eye, and it's going to bother me throughout this whole video. But anyway, let's look at what exactly is the algorithm and why is it so important to my channel. There's a hair in my eye. What is the algorithm and why is it so important for my YouTube channel? According to YouTube, the algorithm is basically a real-time feedback loop that tailors videos to each viewer's different interests. It decides which videos will be suggested to individual users. The algorithm's goals are twofold: to find the right video for each viewer, and secondly, to keep the viewer watching what YouTube think you might be interested in, and they will then suggest those videos to you. What tools do I as a creator have to my disposal that will assist me with measuring my views? So YouTube has what they call analytics. So those are the reports made available to each one who's got an active YouTube channel. They collect data from different types of sources, meaning if you as a viewer go onto YouTube and you watch something on a certain page, then the algorithm is going to recognize that you went on that certain page, and they will then put it into your analytics under that certain category. Let's look at the different categories that the analytics consists of. You log on to YouTube, you click on the little on your profile picture at the top on the right hand side, and then you just scroll down to YouTube Studio. So once you scroll down to YouTube Studio, it will make your channel dashboard available for you. So this is basically just a quick overview of your analytics. You of course can click on analytics to get more detailed information. We actually want to delve into the analytics and analyze it. So let's click on analytics over here. Now when you get to your analytics page, you will see you've got different tabs at the top: overview, reach, engagement, and audience. On the first page, it's going to tell you how many views your channel got within the last 28 days. So even though it's saying 28 days, you have the option of filtering the calendar over here on the drop down, and you can then select a different period and it will provide information for that specific period. In this instance, I am going to go back a year and look at what happened to my channel. So let's click on last 365 days, and then it will make your views that you have accumulated within the last year, it will bring up your views over here. 28,263 views I've gained within the last 365 days. But what does 28,000 clicks mean? If you have a YouTube channel, then YouTube can monetize your channel, meaning that YouTube can play ads on your channel and you can get paid for every ad that is playing, and that is called monetization. But in order for your channel to be monetized, there are certain thresholds that you would need to reach in order for you to become eligible for monetization. One of those thresholds is you need to have 1,000 subscribers, and the second threshold is you need to have 4,000 watch time hours gained within a period of a year, or within your last 365 days. I have surpassed the 1,000 subscriber mark, but haven't reached the second threshold as yet. I am far from getting 4,000 watch time hours. For the last 365 days, I've earned 1,200 watch time hours. For a small channel, it can be very difficult to reach 4,000 watch time hours. Whoever's watching your video are watching it in minutes or even seconds if the first minute is not interesting enough. So they are watching it in minutes, they're not watching it in hours. So if you convert 4,000 watch time hours to minutes, it brings you to 240,000 minutes for the year. But hopefully we'll work on that. We've got all the tools and we've got all the ideas, and we're going to use the analytics to our advantage to hopefully reach that watch time hours. And then lastly, this is just the amount of subscribers I've gained for the year. So if you are on this page where it says channel analytics, but you want a more detailed breakdown of your channel analytics, you can just click on see more. On this screen over here, it gives you a breakdown per video and then traffic source. Now traffic source will tell you exactly where your video came from. So the first page that we have is what we call a browse feature. So this is me, I'm searching for YouTube, say enter, and then Google brings up and I click on YouTube. The very first page I've just browsed, and that is what's called a browse feature. Now this very first page that comes up is what YouTube calls a home page. A home page. Everyone's home page will be different because everyone searches for different things on YouTube, or everyone watches different types of content on YouTube. So YouTube will personalize this homepage based on what they think you would like. For instance, I am signed in here as Ronel's World, and I'm going to YouTube and I go to the home page. You'll see this is the type of content that YouTube is bringing up that they think might be suitable to the type of videos that I've watched in the past. Music is coming up first because that is what I was listening to this morning's curly routine, because I've been into curly routines on YouTube. Also watched Susie J. Todd recently. I haven't seen this video, but YouTube is now suggesting if you've watched other videos from Susie J. Todd, you might be interested in this one. Let's say I switch up and I go on to Jean's profile. So Jean has a different type of interest on YouTube. He watches different types of videos. Clearly he's into watching cartoons and is into watching dogs that's getting angry. Now if I click on one of these videos, it will trigger the algorithm and it will then be saved under a video watched under home page. I will most probably between these two videos not click on this one, I'll click on this one. But if I had to compare these two videos as thumbnails, this one looks more interesting, you know, with the question marks. What is in this mystery box? So if I was into makeup, I most probably would want to click on that video and not this one. But this one is more in line with my type of content that I watch, so I will most likely click on this one. So the most important thing here on homepage is your thumbnail, and that is one thing that I am going to work on, because I always forget about my thumbnail. So let me show you guys what my current thumbnails are looking like. This is the video I posted about 2 days ago, and it got more views than normal. But I think it's also because of the fact that I was looking sad in the video and the words on the thumbnail stood out. It was clear. There was something very, very interesting about this video, and I'll show you guys later in the analytics. And if I look at my previous thumbnail, there was no words or nothing. So I definitely need to work on my thumbnails, because the more interesting your thumbnail is, the most likely viewers that get to the home page might click on that video, and we want them to click on the video. So that's the first thing that we're learning from the algorithm now. Put some more crying thumbnails. They're like, oh, what is happening? From my home page for the last year, I got 2,500 views or 2,500 clicks on my video. I'm getting the most views from my home page. Subscriptions page is another page that forms part of the browse feature. YouTube will recognize that this view came from clicking on the subscriptions list over here. Then there's two more which I'm not going to go in, which is watch later and watch history. As you can see, the browse feature is not bringing in that many views, and that just means that I would need to work on my thumbnail, like I said earlier, and make sure that more people are clicking on the video when it is suggested on the home screen. Just a quick rundown. Browse features for the year: 3,100 views and 172 watch time hours. YouTube has suggested my videos on the browse features page, which means on the home page or subscriptions page or watch later page or wherever, 25,000 times, and 8.1% of people clicked on the video. Then another category would be suggested videos. While you are watching a video on YouTube, you will see that some videos will appear on the right hand side of the screen. And that is what YouTube is suggesting you might be interested in watching. So let's have a look and see what the suggested videos looks like on YouTube. I'm clicking on this person's video, but what is appearing here on the side? And this is what YouTube is suggesting. Firstly, at the top, one of her videos, one of her videos YouTube is suggesting, but below that, there are other videos that YouTube are suggesting I might be interested in that might not necessarily come from her channel. This video is appearing here because it was one of the searches I did on YouTube. Then there is another local South African YouTuber that I am watching. Her name is called Jessica van Heerden. I watched her actually this morning, and that's why YouTube is suggesting I might be interested in one of her other videos. And like I said, I watched some music videos this morning, and that's why it's now in this mix over here as well. So let's see how many views I got through the suggested page on my YouTube channel. Suggested is second highest on the list, and it means that I've got the second most views from suggested videos for the last year. Let's look at what the search page looks like. Again, this is another traffic source where views can come from as well. So this is when you as the viewer go onto YouTube and you actually search for something, what YouTube brings up. Let's search for South African YouTubers. Okay, so now it will bring up what YouTube thinks I might be interested in watching that relates to South African YouTubers. Some videos, as you can see, are a year old, some is a week old, but what I've entered in this search bar, South African YouTubers, it means that these people most probably have that description somewhere in their video, and YouTube has recognized that description and brought it up. Or they made it part of their video title, like this one says South African YouTubers. So that is why when I search for South African YouTubers, it brings up this video, and it's actually suggested second on the list because it's part of the title name. Again, South African YouTubers are part of the title name, the video name over there. What appears under the search bar will be based firstly on either the words that that person has entered as part of your video title, if it's part of your tags, if it is part of your video description at the bottom. The ranking, like I said, will be based on popularity and things like that. So this one is actually ranking third, and she's got 5,100 views, so she doesn't have as many views. Let's test this. Let's see what is in her description and what is in her tags. So I'm going to click on the video. Let's just pause it for a second, and let's look at, I can't see that she's got any tags, but let's look at her description. Nowhere in this description does it mention South African YouTubers, and her tag is just the location of where she is based. But it is in her title, and I think that's why she ranked 3rd, because it's in her title but it's nowhere else in her video. So let's look at the first 2 that YouTube suggested. Let's look at rich photography. There you go, just like I said. South African YouTuber is in the tag over there. It's in his title. Let's look at his description. It's in his description as well. And that is why he ranked above her, because he's got the word South African YouTuber on 3 places. Let's see where we ranked or how we did for the last year based on the search on YouTube. I'm going back to my channel analytics, and as you can see, YouTube search is first on the list. What that means is most of my views came from YouTube search. The colored, South African colored video. The South African colored video. If I go onto YouTube and I put in South African coloreds, which is what people are searching for. Look here. My video is ranking 3rd in search. And that is why I'm getting so many views on this video. People are typing in South African colored English. I did put in South African YouTuber, and the word colored English is in my video title. So that is why I'm ranking 3rd, and also because the video got a few views. So just again a quick overview. You see this icon, it means that that's the dates on which the videos were uploaded. So there was a spike, and this was about that time that I uploaded the story time. Where you see spikes, those are the types of videos that you should continue putting out. This video is the type of content that I should continue putting out, hair videos. So now we know we need to now continue putting out hair videos. Over here, what happened on the 26th of October? On the 26th of October, I made a video where I spoke about this massive fibroid that I had. The video thumbnail I actually put in a picture, but I blurred it out. And why did I blur it out? I did it on purpose because I wanted people to click on the video to see the actual image. And it seemed like it helped. Before this month, I didn't post. So this is not surprising. I expected it to go down. It went down. Let's look at the audience. In South Africa, I'm getting the most views. United States is next with 8.5% views. Watch time from subscribers. 20% of my subscribers are watching. This can be a good and a bad thing. The good thing is because 79% of the people that are watching my videos are not subscribed. There's an opportunity there to convert them to subscribers. So if you are watching this video and you are not a subscriber, please subscribe. And 20% of my people who are subscribed are watching. I'm gonna close this off by looking at the analytics for the last video that I've posted. That video's watch time from subscribers are the complete opposite. Last video called Is It the End of My Channel? This is the analytics for that video. 89 views I've gotten over the last 2 days so far. Yeah, YouTube shows me this is my usual performance for a video in its first 2 days. And this one surpassed that, which means I got more views than usual on this video. Yeah, it tells me that average view duration, the video is 15 minutes long and 4 minutes and 50 seconds people stayed watching, which is good. Let's look at audience. This is what I wanted to show you guys. Look at this. I have never seen this on any of my videos, not even on the most popular video that I've uploaded have I ever seen this. 77% of my subscribers watched that video. Like, where were you guys for the other videos? Like, how did I get 77% on that video and On my other videos, I get 77% not subscribed. Was it the thumbnail? Were people like, huh, Ronel, are you really quitting YouTube? Or what was it? Like, what made you want to watch this video? It's just that you are bus and want to see what's going on. But thank you so much, guys. Hopefully the 77% of my subscribers will now continue to watch my future videos. We've learned that we're gonna stick to doing hair videos, so we can continue doing that. We get a fair amount of views on that. Secondly, we need to work on our thumbnail, so we are going to make sure that our thumbnail is interesting enough. And then thirdly, we need to work on our tags and descriptions. So those are the things that we are going to work with in conjunction with bringing out other types of content. I'm going to put that two together, put it out on the internet, and see what the algorithm feeds back to us in about 6 months time. So that is going to bring us to the end of today's video. If you made it to the end of today's video, thank you so much for watching. If you have not already, don't forget to click on that subscribe button. You 20% of people who watched the last video and didn't subscribe, don't forget to click on that subscribe button. If you do comment, please let me know where you found my video, how it came that you clicked on this video. I think that would be quite interesting to see. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. Thank you for staying tuned. Until next time, goodbye. God bless. Bye bye.
Let's take a trip across the sea.